I have watched 3 fake moon landing movies this week, and this is the best one.
Man, I love this film so much.
I have
This
problems,
was
but it's
so
still the
much
best
fun.
one.
My
My
God.
enjoyment was doing this, but ultimately I'm going to give this a thumbs up.
Oh my God, it was so.
This thing commits to the bit.
Oh
to
my
a
God,
fault.
does it
I
commit?
know.
To
I
a
wrote that
fault.
down. Commits to the bit.
To a fault. I would
Yeah.
say it's like it really went exactly where we live, like all the mechanical things of faking shit and Xeroxing things and cutting out stuff.
I was going to ask, John,
faking-
how much were you levitating with the X-Acto blade and the inking scene?
It was too much though. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's like a little over obsessive about that stuff, I thought. Like, okay, I seen it like the third time they were cutting stuff out and Xeroxing, and I was like, okay, I get it. You're
But
good
also,
at it.
there's like the movie posters in the walls of like Dr. Zhivago and like
the
stuff like that.
It's
Kubrick
amazing.
scene.
Oh,
The Kubrick
shit.
scene.
It feels like a movie made by a designer.
Yeah.
So this
the
was
Kubrick
shot-
scene is the Kubrick scene is off the fucking charts, mind you. This
The
is
Kubrick scene is fantastic.
This is the closest we're ever gonna get in the show to seeing 2001. So I'm kind of taking it all in right now, but because it's too long, right? But man, you wait later on, you find out how they did that. I have a behind the scenes thing, how they did all this stuff. It's fascinating.
How they faked it for this film.
Yeah. But
I just love, we're looking at the entire, like, what is it? Shepard? Is that Shepperton Studios, right?
It's supposed to be Shepard.
Shepperton and
like a
Wormwood,
hole
yeah,
in a bag that he's
which
shooting
is great
through.
because you can degrade the image that way, you know.
And because they did that, it made it look complete. I mean, like that guy looked like Kubrick. That guy looked just like Stanley Kubrick.
I thought it was Kubrick.
Maybe it was footage.
It was.
I thought it was footage from.
Here's what they did. They found stills like on the TMA1 set of like the ones, and they found pictures of Kubrick on the set of the pod bay, and they did a green screen thing where they put the actor in it, but they also animated the still, made it so he's moving a little bit and talking.
Yeah,
is it AI?
It's not AI. It's pre-AI, but it's close to it.
Oh, right. This movie's too old.
Yeah,
2016.
right.
Yeah,
2015.
But they basically took the stills and tried to make him move a little bit. It was the degraded image.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah, well, it definitely looked like him.
Yeah,
because it was
him. In fact, the voice was actually taken from a different interview, but him talking about what's his name? The line he's talking about, he's talking about the approval thing. That's actually about Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
It's behind the scenes from The Shining.
Yeah, The Shining.
It's a
Great.
documentary they made about The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This movie was shot in and around this guy's college. This was his master's
Right,
thesis
York
film.
University. Or
Yeah.
York University in Canada. Yeah,
And they had a fuckload of old film editing stuff there. So that's everything you see in this movie is real.
Well, yeah, the little winders and
Right.
the Steenbeck.
Because
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's so
had all
inside
that.
baseball.
Oh yeah.
And they're shooting this digitally, but then they're printing it on 16 millimeter.
Yeah.
And so he actually has the 16 millimeter film. So when he's doing the editing scenes and stuff like that, it's the real 16 millimeter.
Yeah. It was shot mostly, except for the very beginning part. The very beginning was done in 60 millimeter. Actually, the rest was shot on Blackmagic and some red stuff, and then they just degraded it all. Just took it all in post and made it look like 16 millimeter film.
He literally would drag film behind him on the ground to scratch it up. And stuff.
So was all of it like film out? They shot it on digital, and then he got it all transferred to 16.
Except for the black and white stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, that's real 16 millimeter. Yeah.
Yeah, so great. Good job.
Thoughts?
I hope he got an A.
Owen Williams, the best looking guy I've ever seen in a movie.
Because he looks like you.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
So I think on the record, like I really tend to like the found footage stuff. Like I don't.
That's why it surprised me how much I liked this movie.
Hold that thought.
I don't.
We're in the middle of
this. Very well done.
Operation Avalanche. Jared.
Well, okay, so at a certain point, everybody who's watching a found footage movie and starts to ask themselves, why are they still filming?
Yeah.
And this one, by the last act, I was definitely starting to go, okay, why is he still fucking filming? Like he's literally digging a hole to put the cans in, and there's a guy ostensibly filming him digging the hole to put the camera.
Chris, this is my big objection with this film is that it's not clear. Like they should have spent just a few minutes establishing the ground rules at the beginning. Who are the cameramen? How many are there? I was confused. Now the cameraman's on camera. Who's filming this?
How is this different? How is this different from The Office? Office did the same thing. They would talk about in The Office. They would talk about doing a documentary. They covered everything with the camera.
The Office is not trying to hide what they've done from the whoever.
I don't. Why would you film if you're burying film? Why would you film yourself burying?
There's plenty of the burying the film thing. That's different. Now we're starting to veer off and do like the drama part, the car chase, and like the paranoia.
I would have strangled Matt. I would have strangled Matt in the first act, and that's like his character was like beyond belief. And then
broken his ankle.
Can somebody explain to me? Did I miss something, or did they just kind of drop? Like we're just supposed to not even know at the end who the mole, or like they just dropped all of that.
The mole wasn't real.
Yeah,
there is no mole.
There is no mole. Yeah.
Okay.
The CIA was tracking down a dead end. It was just like they spent years doing it.
One of many.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got all right. So I missed that they dropped it on purpose.
There's two cameramen.
There's two cameramen.
There's Andrew and Jared, and Andrew's the one who's doing the primary filming for the fake, and then Jared's the one who's always in the background with the small camera.
Right.
And when the CIA agents show up, when he's digging up the film, he literally screams, "Jared, run!" And you get the footage of him running away,
right? And
then it cuts back to Andrew in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this fucking car chase was dope.
Yeah,
it was also improv.
It was suspenseful.
It was
almost entirely, but
almost entirely improv too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to drive this car. You chase me, and then shoot out the window.
I don't know. Was one of those cars CG? Because
no.
Man, that was real. This was really well done.
It was.
If you notice, every time the cars are about to impact each other, the camera dips out of view, and you never see the cars actually touch.
Right.
So, like when they're about to get rear-ended, he kind of ducks down, and then the car gets hit. So
and the sound sells it,
and everything shakes.
Yeah,
but you don't actually see the car get hit. And
it's really clever.
Yeah, it's all magic trick hiding the I put the coin behind your ear stuff. There's some CG in that scene, but not much, and it's not the car.
Yeah.
The thing about it that could have blown this would be if the performances were bad or things like that chase were poorly executed. But the acting's good, you guys, and and stuff like that. They did it and they pulled it off. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It was also part of it because it's so granular. The film is like full of little cuts and like awareness of the camera, so it doesn't have to feel too natural. It works. I love the part where also the guy is talking to his partner's wife, and she just hates Matt.
Well, Matt's easy to hate.
Matt is easy to hate. Yes,
pretty hateable. But that's a great performance of that character. You know,
yeah.
I think that might be him.
It is.
It is.
It is the director.
No. I'm saying.
You mean he's just playing himself?
He's very unlikable.
Yeah.
Well, as a person.
Oh, you mean as a person? As a
Do you know him?
No, but a friend of mine met him and said he was a fucking asshole. Like,
oh, you're kidding?
No,
I'm not surprised.
At Mill Valley.
No fooling.
Funny.
Did this lead to a career for this guy in any way?
He made a TV show called Nirvana the Band the Show, which then has recently got a movie called Nirvana the Band the Show the movie.
People are loving that thing. I don't know what
was he involved in the movie at all?
Yeah, it's his
He's also
brainchild.
making a docudrama on Anthony Bourdain called Tony.
He's got the new Tony movie.
Too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That trailer was really good. I was like, when it's sort of a reveal when you realize it's about Anthony Bourdain at the very end of the trailer.
A really good write-up in the Chronicle.
I fell for it, man. I was like, wow.
I mean, the thing is that this movie was a very slow burn in terms of like people coming to find it.
Yeah,
but
I never heard of it.
It's gotten more publicity, more looking back, retrospective type stuff about it as this interesting sort of time capsule of this kind of paranoia pre Trump, because this is sort of the end of the pre-Trump era.
You're right.
And things have changed a lot since then.
Right.
And this is sort of the last of that era of found footage. And I think it's good that at least they don't make you watch some contrived way of them dying and like the cameras on the ground and still running and all that Blair
Like a Blair Witch kind of thing.
Yeah, all that Blair Witch shit.
Uh-huh.
I liked the ending of this film.
Yeah, it was good.
So then Owen actually did hang himself. He was not murdered.
Well, he might have been. Who knows?
Yeah.
I figured the government did it.
Well, but now we're back to the whole,
his wife did it.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
There's shit going on. They just dropped.
That's fucked up, Jim.
No, she blames she goes, these guys were making this weird movie.
Right.
And it was
when she
ruining our
tells
marriage.
him when he
It was their perfect opportunity.
When he tells Brackett that he's got the film, that's his leverage. Like,
Sure.
You can't ever release this, because if you release this, then we can kill you. And we can't kill you because if we kill you, then it gets released.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
Everything's just sort of
that's wonderfully, that's incredibly paranoid. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But nice balance at the end. Exactly.
And I was wondering if he was considering the offer. Even though he said, "How stupid do you think I am?" It's like, yeah, but he's got the film.
Well, and then Brackett says, "Keep the film. If you want the leverage, keep the film."
Right.
Yeah.
Your guarantee.
I think he is. I think he is considering it at the end, and I think he's considering ditching Andrew and Jared to do that. Like, because I don't think he's a good person, and I think that offer, when he realized it was real and not just a way to kill him, was like, oh, maybe I could do that.
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's possible. I tell you, this film, again, I never heard of it before you mentioned it and watched it. The next day, I put up a post about this on the 2001 fan site that I'm on Facebook, and everybody went fucking ape shit.
Really?
Yeah, this is not well known, this film.
So nobody on the 2001 site even knew about it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh my God. They couldn't believe all this footage. It's like, if you're a completist, this is part of the, that's a part of the thing. Yeah. So, yeah, that's great.
That's cool.
Jim, do you have a corner of any kind?
Jim?
Oh, sorry. Senor Descuento?
Descuento. Senor was not amused. I had this, I forget who said it. I had this sort of up and down thing going on.
John.
I do too. Even though in the end I end up liking this movie, there's definitely moments where I'm like, okay.
By the time the movie was over, I decided I'd liked it.
Yep.
But I was, and it really is interesting to run across a movie like that I've never heard of. No intimations of whatever.
Right.
Couldn't they just find a plastic bag to put the tin cans in, the film cans?
I would like to have seen that, actually.
Because I was like, you're going to bury those things? Okay.
You're never finding that again, bro.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's like the bag of money in Fargo under the snow with the
right Fargo with
scraper.
And then
I kept waiting for a cat to run across the set.
It
was interesting watching both these films together. I mean, within a couple of hours of
and I watched Capricorn, and I watched Capricorn 1 like the day before.
Oh my Lord! I know
Capricorn 1. Yeah,
man, that one is not aged well at all.
No,
I imagine not.
No, fucking Peter Hyams. He's got this writer, director, producer thing, which literally no one does that anymore.
I knew he'd bring a background.
His scripts are always the dialogue. It's
the weak link,
exposition. Like Hal Holbrook has a scene where he's breaking down to the astronauts why he's doing what he's going to ask.
No, it's
like 15 minutes.
Hyams is always a couple seconds from having his actors look right at the camera and tell you what's going on. That's in all of his movies.
The worst is 2010.
Yeah, we'll go. Okay, we'll definitely see. Now we roll back to Kubrick again. See how that works?
Yeah.
So Jared, you've been awfully quiet.
Jared showed up late.
I was out of town this weekend, and I didn't see this one. I saw the
Oh,
other
you didn't
one.
see it? Okay.
But I know a little bit about.
But were you
Picked the
having an
wrong
awesome
one.
time, Jared?
You should watch it, Jared.
Well, I didn't know who Matt Johnson was until I saw a little movie a couple years ago called Blackberry, about the invention of the BlackBerry and how popular it got.
I remember when that came out.
Right. And so he wrote and directed that, and he was in it. He was a side character, and he was the most annoying character in the movie.
It seems to be his shtick.
Yeah,
the leads were Jay Baruchel, and this guy is very Canadian. The leads were Jay Baruchel and Glenn Howerton, and I'd never seen Glenn Howerton do anything that was sort of that like shed his Always Sunny in Philly thing.
Right.
Strangers, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he just walks in and gets shot in the head. But I love Strangers, but it was really good. I really, really liked it. Like, it was like that. It was the same year that movie Air came out, which was about the Air Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. And then you had Blackberry, which was about the BlackBerry. And I liked both. It was kind of weird because they were like biopics for products, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And I liked them both very much, but I actually thought Blackberry was the superior film. And it was this tiny movie that no one had really, I mean, you know, a few people, but that's when my friend met him at Mill Valley. He brought it to Mill Valley. She said he was a total cock. And then, and then I looked at, but I liked the movie, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I researched the Nirvana, the band, the shit, whatever. I saw some clips and I think I got like what this guy's humor just isn't really my humor.
You know, he kind of works on a meta level. He's like,
a
couple steps
it's
back
fine.
and being in there.
But he's also got, I think the way he performs is like he knows the camera's on him.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And so
no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I just don't get a good impression. But I really loved his movie Blackberry. So I don't know enough, but I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, that's my only familiarity with this dude.
You should watch this because one, it doesn't really have very much humor in it. Anytime there's humor in the film, it's sort of like him trying to crack a joke and everybody looking at him like, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
And also,
it's cringy.
he knows there's a camera on him the entire movie.
Yeah, in this movie, it's like a mockumentary, or like, right? I mean, it's like a fake documentary.
It's a mockumentary. Yeah,
it's found footage.
It's found footage, but it's like fake found footage.
Yeah,
that's a new genre.
There's some real stuff in there. Yeah.
Well, Blair Witch Project was fake too.
Yeah.
But I mean like a fake, like a real event found footage. This is kind of a different.
No, this draws heavily on real historical events happening all through the 1960s, and it does a really good job of blending that with this kind of goofy story in the foreground of these basically loser CIA guys trying to do something, trying to fake the moon landing. It's like, yeah, why not? I adore this from beginning to end because it was so unique.
That's the one thing. The one thing that is completely unbelievable to me about this movie is that these are the guys who they would pick to do this.
Right.
They kind of picked themselves.
I know they kind of picked themselves, but again, there's no way that they would trust these two jackasses.
They wouldn't.
The one-eyed man is king.
Also, these guys have no polish at all. The CIA would say, "No, we're not sending these guys anywhere."
Right.
They put it back to the basement at Langley. And
at the time, everyone in the CIA had a fucking had a JD from Yale.
Yeah, and drove an Aston Martin.
Graduate student.
I know. Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
I kept getting the feeling while watching this of another Canadian TV series, Trailer Park Boys. For some reason, it just had the same sort of vibe as that.
Or the Canadian Newsroom, which has nothing to do with the HBO one, which we will not talk about, but is just this weirdly manic mockumentary about a local TV station in Toronto.
Yeah. Let me go back to one thing before we go to the cards in this one. This is something I've noticed for years. Canadians have a strong self-awareness of show business.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they do like SCTV, all the stuff they do, they know that they're in show business and they process it into whatever they're doing. And this is kind of the same thing. This is Canadians making a movie knowing they're making a movie that we're watching a movie. Right. And it's like, it's always on the surface at all times, and you see it a lot in a lot of Canadian stuff.
Well, Wayne's World.
Exactly.
Wayne is talking to the camera the entire movie.
I know.
Isn't
camera two?
Is Guy Madden, or what's his name? What's the guy?
Guy Madden's a good example too.
Yeah.
The guy that John likes, is he Canadian?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, okay. I got their number. I got their fucking number.
Winnipeg wasn't a giveaway. Winnipeg
Canadians fucking stick to what fucking
They know
entertainment.
showbiz in their own way, and
they do. There's a lot of good Canadian actors.
Yeah, there are. Okay.
David Letterman's Canadian.
David Cronenberg.
David Cronenberg.
Letterman's not
Canadian.
Cronenberg
Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Cronenberg's
not.
Hey, Rush is rock and roll self-awareness.
Rush is Canadian libertarian nonsense.
all right.
Neil Peart disowned all that Ayn Rand shit.
No. Wait.
We have to relitigate this.
No, we're not. We're driving the car to the bushes now. Okay.
I knock a car. This is like a 4.5.
Come on, this is good stuff.
Jared, watch it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, do please. All right, that's it. Refill and pet your dog if you have a dog or a cat.
I just throw the